we're starting to get into the last few videos for this one of everything series that I'm doing. One of my favorite sets of three pack sets of packs to open, I guess, is Reflections, just because there's so much variety in terms of what you can get, and plus you're always going to get a foil card in there, and the foil cards are usually pretty decent cards, so lots of opportunity for good cards. They're kind of risky packs because they're the most fun to open, and they have a lot of good cards, and for that reason they tend to be on the more expensive side, so sometimes you can get a stinker, but we'll see what happens this time. So Reflections 1, I've opened a lot of these over the years. Boxes, when I started to have a job, you could say, were only about $80, so I bought quite a few of them. And I'd open basically one a year with my buddy back in Michigan. Maybe even more than that sometimes, who knows. So a lot of, just a mixture of the first sets here. Cloud City, Special Edition, Jabba's Palace, kind of going in reverse order it looks like. Got a Tatooine Cantina, so that's a, two Premier Rares right next to each other. I see that with Special Edition in these a lot, but not so often with Premier. That's a Light Side Cantina, yeah. Oh, very nice. So a Tarkin foil, that's a super rare foil. So that's like the mid rarity for foils. He's a main character. That is a very nice pack. Anytime you get a super rare foil, it's a nice pack. And to close off with some Dagobah. So yeah, I usually see Dagobah at the end, whether it's white border or black border. That's a nice conditioned card on the front, and on the back looks good too. I've had some Reflections 1 cards. I don't know, on the back they get all sorts of white spots, like a bunch of moisture got on them, or maybe on the sheet. So that is a nice pack. Reflections 2, this one's always kind of interesting. You get a combo card, a Japanese card usually. I've only ever had one that didn't have a Japanese card in it. And you get an Expanded Universe card. These are some of the more risky packs in terms of what you can get, like maybe a Mercenary Armor, a Bith Shuffle combo, a Hoth Common Japanese card, and a Mantelian Sabrip foil. I think I may have had that exact pack once before, something like that. And other times they can be really good. So Reflections 2 is definitely a big roll of the dice. Whoops, there's a little something on that card, but I don't know where it went. Oh, looks like a little bit of paper. So we got Baru, starting off with Whiteboard Premier. Hey, there's a rare. It did seem to me like Reflections 1, I was more likely to get rares in the assortment of cards than I was in the other Reflection sets. Of course, I've opened a lot more Reflections packs. Okay, so that's a very rare foil, Wampa Cave. Kind of a junky one. Looks cool, though. Another rare, Obsidian 7. Okay, so she's a card I sell as a single, so that's not too bad. An Expanded Universe character, and a pretty good combo card, so yeah, I mean, this is pretty decent. I mean, it's nothing amazing, it's not like a Dash Rendar or a Luke or a Grand Admiral Thrawn, but it's pretty decent to get two cards that are worth selling as singles in the same pack. I should say two Reflections premiums with that purple circle. And then our Japanese card, I think that's Nalan Chio, but I can't remember off the top of my head which Bith that is. And now we're in display. Okay, another rare. So this is a decent pack. I mean, we're getting, you know, some. Okay, two rares. And when I see this, I usually assume, if I see two Special Edition rares together, I assume that a starter deck got broken up, which I think a Womp Rat is a fixed card, so that might make sense. Alright, and a pretty good uncommon. So nothing mind-blowing in there, but a pretty heavy proportion of rares from what I'm used to in Reflections packs. Alright, and here's the big one, Reflections 2. I should say Reflections 3. These are getting pretty expensive, but I am doing a one of everything series, so I got to open one of these. I think at the time of me filming this, they're about 150 each. But it makes sense when some of the foil cards in here go for twice that or more. Maybe it doesn't make sense, but it's at least somewhat understandable. Okay, so starting out with Whiteboard Premier like Reflections 2 did. Jabba's Palace. There's a rare card. But when you open Reflections 3, you're not looking for Jabba's Palace system rares. Ouch. Smee Skywalker with a brutal foil line. That's a rough pack. Well, that's one less junk pack in my store, but hey, there's the premium card still. Yeah, a foil line right over her face. Ouch. Plus, it's not a very good foil anyways, but who's complaining? Human Shield, at least a fun card. Dodge. Okay. So we're into the premiums now, and it's not the best main character in the set, but it is a pretty good one. Chewie Enraged. Blow Parried, and then a defensive shield. Okay, and so I'm not saying it's the best card in here, but it's kind of surprising to get a main more or less main character rare in here. But yeah, Chewie, not a bad card, especially in terms of gameplay. It counts as a main character. I basically got two mains in one pack, so the foil was a little bit rough, but the premiums, sometimes you'll get 3 shields that nobody really uses, so not too bad. And the last couple cards, I got a special edition system and an operative. So looks like the best pack might have been the first one with the Grand Moff Tarkin there, but Reflections packs, they can be a real gamble. So in any case, I have just a couple more videos left in my One of Everything series, and I do have some Japanese packs coming up. I've never opened those before, so I'll open one of each and see how, probably the only Japanese packs I ever open, so we'll see how my luck is with those. Maybe we'll get something special. In any case, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you for the next video.